Alright guys, I'm gonna give you guys 7 different common signs of a spiritual awakening. Alright? While spiritual awakening is a personal experience, there are some universal signs. Number 1 out of 7 would be heightened awareness. You may feel more present and mindful, noticing details and sensations you have previously overlooked. Nature, art, or simple moments may invoke a sense of awe, a sense of pleasantness, a simple sense of, oh my gosh, how could I forget, or how could I pass up this beautiful moment just by looking at the trees, just by looking at this snow that we had coming down on the ground a few days ago, right? That's what heightened awareness is. Number 2, introspection and self-discovery. You begin to question your beliefs, values, and purpose. This phase often involves, alright guys, I'm gonna give you guys 7 different common signs of a spiritual awakening. Alright? While spiritual awakening is a personal experience, there are some universal signs. Number 1 out of 7 would be heightened awareness. You may feel more present and mindful, noticing details and sensations you have previously overlooked. Nature, art, or simple moments may invoke a sense of awe, a sense of pleasantness, a simple sense of, oh my gosh, how could I forget, or how could I pass up this beautiful moment just by looking at the trees, just by looking at this snow that we had coming down on the ground a few days ago, right? That's what heightened awareness is. Number 2, introspection and self-discovery. You begin to question your beliefs, values, and purpose. This phase often involves reflecting on your past decisions and reevaluating your life's direction. Alright, number 3, emotional intensity. Emotions can surface more frequently, ranging from deep joy to inexplicable sadness. This is part of a releasing old energy and patterns. Alright, so anytime you move deeper and you get closer to the next phase of who you need to be, all of the old parts of you begin to fade. It's like snakes, how snakes shed skin. How, right before they shed, you could just see something you can't see clearly, but you can see something different about them. And no one actually knows the time, day, or minute when that snake sheds its skin. But as soon as it sheds its old skin, you see the beautifulness. You see the beautifulness of the new version of that snake. And that's just how we are when we get to a better, deeper, and higher version of ourselves. Number 4, you might notice coincidences, repeating numbers like 1111, 222, 333, or 555. These events that seem meaningful. These are seen as signs of alignment or guidance from the universe. So anytime you see repeated numbers, always know that, hey, this means something. Every time I see a repeated number or a number that I know I've seen and it means something, I instantly go to my phone and Google it. I don't care what I'm doing. I might be at work, I might be, performing. I might be doing anything. I might be sitting at home. And I might just wake up out my blue, and first thing I do is always look at my phone if I'm asleep, right? First thing you do if you look at your phone and you see a 333 or a repeating number, that is a sign that the universe is trying to tell you something. Number 5, detachment from materialism. Material possessions or societal status may feel less important. You might focus more on inner fulfillment and authentic connections and rebuilding things in places of yourself that you forgot about. But it's going to be a time where a situation happens to where that's your perfect time for you to go back and realize, hey, there's some things that I still need to work on with myself. I thought I got over this. I thought I was past that. But it seemed as if once those challenges come back to me, I wasn't fully prepared. Why? Because you stopped building on yourself. And when you get into when you're bettering yourself, get into a more authentic you, a deeper and more higher conscious level person of yourself, you'll begin to realize that's what life is all about. Building up all your strengths to the same level, building up all your weaknesses to the same level as your strengths. Alright? Number 6, connection with universal energy. You may feel a sense of oneness with the universe or experience spiritual phenomena like lucid dreams, vivid visions, or moments of intuition. When you are connected with the universal energy, you need not ask for guidance because you'll know which direction to go in once you go within yourself. It'll be moments where you feel as if you've seen this before, a certain set of deja vu. You could have dreamed it. You could have been actually breathing in this matrix we live in, and had this reflection, or you had this vivid insight on what's to happen next. That's your inner voice guiding you to the next level of your being. Just know that we are all getting there together. Last but not least, number 7. Number 7 would be feeling lost or isolated. A spiritual awakening often includes a dark night of the soul, where old identities and attachments dissolve, leading to temporary confusion or loneliness. Things that you thought were of yourself, certain situations come and they test that of yourself. And you'll realize, hey, I'm not the same person that I was 10 years ago. Or hey, I thought I was so 30 years from where I was 10 years ago, and I realized I'm the same. I'm doing the same stuff. I'm reacting to the same things, the same challenges in the same way. You gotta know when you're being tested, and you gotta know how to pass those tests. So again, anytime you're feeling lost or isolated, and you're shedding the old you, just know it's for a better you. Alright guys, we're going on to part 2. Stages of spiritual awakening. The trigger. I call this, I will call this the catalyst stage. This could be a life event like a breakup, illness, loss, or profound experience. It shakes your sense of normalcy and opens the door to self-reflection. Number 2, the search for meaning. After the initial trigger, you feel a need to explore deeper questions. Who am I? Why am I here? This stage involves diving into spiritual teachings, books, or practices, such as, we already went over this in the last video. All right. Number 3, the surrender. As you search, you realize the importance of letting go of control. Trusting life's flow becomes central, and you start releasing old fears and attachments, and start going with the flow instead of trying to control the flow. The dark night of the soul. There is a challenging phase where you confront your deepest fears, insecurities, and shadows. It's a time of emotional purging and ego depth, but crucial and critical for growth. Now we're going to do some extra credit. Don't forget your research and your homework. Go research the dark night of the soul. Coming shortly, I'm going to have my tarot session coming in, and I'm going to be doing tarot readings, things like that. And if you feel the need to ask for guidance, call my phone and we can set you up and book you a call, and we can figure out what's going on in your life, how to get around it, and how to get to the next phase and versions of yourself. Alright, number 5 out of 6. Integration and enlightenment. Here, you begin to integrate newfound wisdom into your daily life. You develop a balanced approach to spirituality, blending it with practical responsibilities. Alright, number 6. Living authentically. Authentically. Crazy, right? New word of the day. The final stage is marked by inner peace, compassion, and alignment with your true self. Your life becomes a reflection of your spiritual values, and you feel a deep sense of purpose. Once you get to this last stage, you'll begin to understand that it's bigger than you. It's bigger than those around you. It's bigger than just your household. It's bigger than just your neighborhood. It's bigger than just your city. All this stuff that we go through on a daily basis, this goes on everywhere. So when you start living authentically and start living and depending on nobody, living your life to the fullest every day, you start realizing what you need to do to fulfill your purpose. Alright guys, we're down to the last bits and parts of this lecture. Alright, spiritual awakening is not a linear journey. It's clinical and unique for everybody, for everyone. Everyone has their own path that they must follow. Everyone has their own purpose that they may seek. While it can be difficult at times, it leads to profound transformation and connection with the higher purpose. Trust the process and remember that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. By recognizing the stages and the signs, you can navigate your awakening with patience, self-compassion, and curiosity. Alright guys, that's it. That's all we got for today. I just got one more thing. Well, actually, two more things. If you found this video informational, if you found this video resonated with you in any type of way, do me two big favors. Smash that like and that subscribe button. Because we what? Depending on nobody, living your life fully every day. It's your boy, aka Don Corleone, Mr. Don Life himself, and signing out.